Hey, Assalamu alaikum, strong believers. This is Malik Bhai, and today, inshallah, we're gonna be hanging out with my boy Mekaeel, just one-on-one with him. What's going on, Mekaeel?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. So yes, don't before we get started, reminder: hit the subscribe button and make sure that you hit the bell icon so you get notification as I do different videos related to parenting, Islam, fitness, relationship, and so on. You guys ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, welcome back, guys. So today, inshallah, we're gonna be, of course, hanging out with my boy Mekaeel. Mekaeel, show yourself. All right, having fun so far? What we love to do is his one-on-ones, and I'll give you a little history behind that. Check out the mosque right here, Mekaeel. All right, this is our Windsor Mosque. That's Windsor Mosque, Windsor Islamic Association, and we have a basically, I live in Windsor and I work in Detroit, Michigan. So a good setup. You live Canadian life, but you make American money. But yeah, let's get back to parenting. So I've always hung out with people older than me, and the reason is because they will go through experiences a lot before myself. So for example, before I got married, I was hanging out with married brothers, and if I needed some advice when I'm about to get married, I go to them, and of course they have already gone through trials and errors and different ups and downs, and they will give me advice, and I'll apply that in my life, and this way I don't have to go through the same challenges that they had to go through. And that's exactly the reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us stories from the Quran, from previous nations, that you need to learn from their lessons. They've already gone through challenges in their lives, and of course you see what they did and look at their outcome, what happened, and that's something that we need to make sure we don't do the same thing as they did. So I've always hung out with older people. Married advice, I'll get that. At the same time, I'll get so when I'm about to have kids, I'll talk to people who have kids. You don't go to a brother or sister who maybe a college kid who babysat their nephew and nieces for a day and now they think they're parenting expert. That's not how it works. You got to go to parents and ask them about from their aspect for their advice, and that is something that is going to help you. You want to learn from and they don't have to be super religious either, guys. Like there's so much experience that out there, and you can learn from that. So let's talk about the advice that I got regarding parenting, and I'm gonna switch topic a little bit related to relationships as well. Most of our social aspect in life is either we're usually hanging out in a group, so either the whole family's hanging out, or you're hanging out with just the brothers, or your daughter might be hanging out with just her friends, and it's always just a group gathering, which is good. But what that lacks is that one-on-one relationship. What you need to have is one-on-one relationship experience. And because this way, if you train your kids to have this one-on-one relationship, starting with you, then when they get married, they will have an experience on how to deal with just one-on-one situations, such as husband and wife. So in this case, I have this tradition in the house, and the kids actually fight for it, and today is literally Mekaeel's day, and he's all happy about it because he actually fought his siblings to basically say, hey, you know what, I want to have one-on-one with Abaji. That's me, and that's why we're here right now. We're just going one-on-one with me and Mekaeel, and what we're going to do is just hang out, right? They learn from you. There's no other rivalry around you. There's no other siblings. It's just you and your father, or you and your mother. Always have that. I have my wife also have one-on-one with the kids. Myself, we will take turns. Today's Mekaeel's turn, next day will be somebody else. Even if it's somebody like a baby, have those one-on-one relationships. This way you can create that bond, and it also trains your kids. They can learn so much without other influences when it's just you, right? one-on-one relationship. And yes, you should still have group gatherings, but always have one-on-one, and it will definitely help them out in their future life as well once they move on and you know, get married and so on. And it's usually very exciting time for me. So all you got to do is, it doesn't even have to, you know, you don't even have to spend money. It's not like you're gonna have a whole day of going to a theme park or something. Just right now I wanted to go make some jerkies because we know when we go to gas station, right, they'll have these beef jerkies and so on. I went on a trip with my friends, and that was like #1 snack, and I'm telling you, it is such a good snack that I'm like, you know what, we need to make some jerky. So I'm excited to make jerky. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take Mekaeel, we're gonna go to meat store, get some meat, then we'll show you how to make jerky. So stay tuned. Just a reminder, if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon and comment. I want to hear from you guys. For the parents out there, for the children, how do you spend that quality time with your kids? I want to hear that. I read every comment. I want to make sure that I learn from you. You know, you can give me some tips. Right now it might sound boring that I'm just going on a trip to a grocery store with my boy here, but overall, any other tips that you can give me, share with us, and then we'll be back and we'll make some nice beef jerkies. Mekaeel, you're excited?
Yep.
To make what?
I think it's beef jerkies.
Beef jerkies, baby. Beef jerkies. All right, guys, welcome back. So now what we're gonna be doing is we will have Mekaeel make us some jerkies. So come here, check this out. We just got the meat. When you're teaching the kids, make sure, first of all, Mekaeel, wash your hands, okay? Don't mind the dishes. This is just from the breakfast, but make sure you wash your hands. Go ahead.
It's all?
No, sorry. Okay. Okay. One of the things, Mekaeel, what you want to do is we're gonna be making jerkies, right? So, jerky is basically dehydrated meat, and of course, to dehydrate, where are you gonna dehydrate it? How are you gonna get the water out, the moisture?
Do you squeeze it?
No, you don't squeeze it. You basically bake it in the oven, but at very low heat. We're only gonna marinate. What does marination mean?
Marinate means you let it sit.
Yes, in the spices and in the you know,
whatever you want to put on.
All the flavor.
Yeah.
We'll let it sit for just 3 hours, not 24, just 3 hours, and then we'll bake it for 3 hours and we're done. Okay. Let me show you the meat that we just got cut. Move.
Yeah.
So this right here, I had asked him just 2 pounds of meat and cut it very thin. Now don't try to be a hero and you know, cut the meat yourself. Just make sure you have the butcher do it. They have all the machines and everything, and they can do that. The other thing about meat, Mekaeel, you want to be careful because there's bacteria in it. You don't want to you know, get your hands dirty and touch other things. Okay.
That's what you wash it.
Yep. So and you gotta wash it with soap. So what we're gonna do is make this as our station. Esana, what are you doing, baby?
Listen. You're just watching?
Okay, you're just watching us? Alright, check this out. Look at this. Very nicely thin cut meat. Okay? That's exactly how you want it. Okay? And then this will be easier to dehydrate, and once it's dehydrated, then we can just cut it into small pieces. Those will be our snack bites. So let's get our spices. So give me soy sauce. Okay, this one, it says soy sauce. Okay, so we'll put that in. Okay, so Mekaeel, let's take some soy sauce and put that in there. Here's the thing, guys. You know, when we're teaching something to kids, we always want to jump in. Let them make mistakes because that's how they learn. Yes, there will be a little bit of mess. If mom is not around, even a better opportunity to work in the kitchen. Just, it's okay to make a mess. You can always clean it up. But the key is let them do things on their own. Jump in when you need to. Otherwise, if you don't have to, don't jump in. Let's go, Mekaeel. Come on.
Okay, how much?
Just pour it in.
Whole thing?
Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to me and cooking, just wing it, all right? So look at it. Let's go. Come, bring the camera here. All right, keep going. Because remember, we're going to have like 2 pounds of jerky, so... Keep going, keep going.
I don't know how to cook.
But keep it low, because look, it's like splashing. But if you're closer, then it's not going to splash. But yeah.
Yeah. Can you hold the camera quick? Can you hold the camera?
No, it's fine.
Oh, that smell. Woo! That's enough. You don't want to soak it because then it's gonna be hard to dehydrate it, and then just finish the bottle.
Yeah, but we got 2 pounds of meat.
Pepper isn't. You have it.
Yeah. All right.
This one.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay.
Spice. I got it. No, you're not. Not anymore.
Something you have to go. You guys are not doing the video.
So good at bouncing.
No.
All right, so here are all our spices. We got the garlic sauce, okay? And all we're gonna do is add some spices. So Mekaeel, now what you wanna do is,
Just eyeball it again.
yeah, just wing it, like I say. So what is this?
Chipotle chili powder.
Yep, you don't have to open it. You can just go like this.
Oh.
And go ahead. Okay, keep going. So if it's not coming, so
Like take this.
No, oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, that's good, that's good. Okay.
Look, you also need to know the strength.
Oh, that's
of each
strong. Oh.
Exactly. You can't put too much and say, hey, let's swing it. Depends on the strongest.
I think Musa, you're right.
Because you have ghost pepper. You're gonna put that much?
No. So yeah, you gotta know what you're putting. Paprika.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Or
No,
yes.
paprika.
That's fine. That's
have
fine.
more
That's fine.
flavors.
Yeah. Keep going. All right. Now here's the thing. I'm not putting salt in it because soy sauce is already salty. We're gonna put garlic powder, not garlic salt, garlic powder. So here you go, baby.
That's garlic powder.
They take garlic and they grind it up.
Just one.
Oh,
Now bring it closer to it. Yeah. Go for it. I think that's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah. And then let's throw some even our what do you call this? Pepper flakes. Okay. Got some pepper flakes and
Make it extra spicy. More.
boom.
You could.
No, but we had the chili powder. I think that was spicy enough, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Alright, now let's take a whisk.
What's a?
Oh, you know, whisk.
No,
too.
just use a spoon.
Or no.
Okay.
Here.
That sounds.
Let Mekaeel do it.
Yeah,
Mekaeel,
me.
And clean up. Start putting these things away.
Okay.
But here's the thing about anything in general. What we do is we start cooking and there's just so much mess. You gotta clean up as you go because it's so much easier to just take care of it as you're going rather than doing it all in one shot at the end. So Mekaeel is putting all the stuff away. While he is doing that, what we're gonna do is we are going to put the meat in. Now I might not be able to because I didn't have enough soy sauce, so I'm just gonna use whatever meat. This is enough to get all soaked in.
Boom shakalaka.
I got this. Put the pepper back.
Put the jar back.
I don't think we even put pepper.
Oh yes, we haven't. You're right. All right, we'll get some fresh pepper. Forgot to put pepper. We'll put some pepper here.
Now let me whisk it. Smash it. No, not in it.
Go ahead, Mekaeel. Take one, yeah, and just dip it in.
It's my first time touching chicken.
That's beef, yeah. Soak it in, baby. Soak it in. Okay. Alright, so we are done marinating. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep a little bit, like half, I got 2 pounds of meat. I'm gonna use 1 pound, which we just marinated. The other, we're gonna pack it up. And now, Mekaeel, why don't you close the lid and let's put this for 3 hours, okay?
Okay, it's on. Do it.
Done. All right, so now we have marinated the beef for about 3 hours. We set the oven for 175 degrees, being preheated, but should be ready. Now, Mekaeel, let's grab our
Meat.
yeah.
Chicken beef jerky.
And let's just lay it out nicely. We got a pan, we got a little grill on top, so we're just gonna put it on top. It's fine. Just okay, and spread it out. Okay, very nice.
Are you guys recording?
Yeah. So now look, we got it nicely laid out over here. There might be a little bit of overlap, but that's pretty much like about a pound of meat. Go ahead, Mekaeel, let's put that in the oven, man. Let's do this.
Is that any oven next second?
The other way, sideways? Like, yeah. Okay. Very nice. Good job. All right, so now we're gonna set that up for 3 hours. So you can see 3 hours of marination, 3 hours of you know, cook time, and then we'll meet you after 3 hours and see how our jerkies look like. All right, welcome back. So it took us a little bit more than 3 hours. So yes, 3 hours for marination, but now we had to go out, so we left it for in the oven for about 4 to 4.5 hours. So I haven't opened it yet. Let's see how it looks. Mekaeel, you got this? Take a towel. Take a towel.
Okay.
That's too much, Apathy.
Is it?
Yeah.
So let's take this out.
I think we burnt it.
I think it's overcooked. No, it's perfect, man.
Oh yeah, this is hot. Excellent.
All right. This looks good, man. So let's see if it's you can see that it's is it dried?
Yeah.
There's still a little bit of water, but we're gonna let it sit for a bit, and then all we're gonna do is just cut it with scissors and then pack it up. So that's your beef jerkies, but overall the point is, guys, have fun with your kids. Pick a project. One-on-one is very important. So this time it was me and Mekaeel. Hey, Mekaeel, why don't you
Is that right?
let's take a bite? Yeah. Here, let's try this. Here, take a bite.
It's good.
Good?
Wanna?
This is amazing. Still gotta perfect the recipe a little bit. Overall, you know the process, but I had a lot of fun this weekend working with my boy. And but yeah, this is it. Inshallah, we'll see you in another video. Malik Bhai, Assalamu alaikum.